From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start up, and right away, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Perry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal from the 6. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Mevis knocks this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On second down, Swift.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
3rd and 12. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route. Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at the Saints defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
But it's certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, 33 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust, Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the Rook with a heck of a catch. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Saints had 1-6 now, and whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Terrace Marshall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Eagles.
Hey, let's go.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. But he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Able to push his way through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Some of things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a
bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. Well, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try it now with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Olave. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, 81 yards. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 137 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Hurts changing up the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 37.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and 1 less down to try and get it.
That one deep for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run right here with Swift. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now